This the first of the month, and I'll be smoking, joking, rolling, buzzing, sipping on 40 ounces.
Love of money. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, it's still the same now.
You gotta get up, get something. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
All my life, I ain't never had nothing.
Gotta get on the grind, pop a nine and bet you can slip it, chocolate fall in the
First of the month, and I'll be smoking, joking, rolling, sipping on 40 ounces again.
Alright, let's do this.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it.
I like to move it. We like to keep on.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Like to move it.
Ziggy, do you ever sit still? So, hello. Today, we're going to be reviewing two of Ziggy's streams. They're both from the same day and both very interesting and full of hypocrisy. Ziggy wants to speak on other creators. And I know the word projection is used an awful lot in this community, but Ziggy, you're the queen of projection. Let's do it.
This video is fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
So again, we have two separate streams, not the full streams, just parts that I picked out. And the first one is on her backup channel, the Tarot Garbage channel. In my opinion, she likes to grift over there because those people don't know her as well. The people who are in her tarot community may not be in the true crime community and may not know all the things. Really try to pay attention to the manipulation. She's got a lot of that going on. These people don't know her. And the way she talks about herself is interesting. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I just need to go, like, I don't know, get a piece of bread or something. I don't have much out there. That's why I'm kicking myself about not picking up anything when I went to CVS. It's, it's expensive to have things delivered.
There it is, right there. Just the beginning. And yes, Ziggy, it is so expensive, obviously. And you would know, because you have stuff delivered all the time. Oh, and later on, we're going to hear Ziggy tell us that she doesn't really use her card too much, and she's not even paying on it right now. So I guess she's having to have stuff delivered.
Kinda. Sometimes you can get, they do offer some good deals, but yeah, let me go. Here, I can play Angel's video, I guess, if you guys want to see it. While I go do that, while I take a few minute break, and then.
Ziggy, you definitely move around a lot, and you make strange facial expressions. So anyway, we're going to skip through some of her long pauses and bullshit.
All right, guys, give me a few minutes here. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Oh my God. You guys really need to stop giving this fake woman money. You are enabling her to continue to sit on her ass and do nothing, and be a terrible example for her young daughter. Stop giving this woman money. You really aren't helping her. You're doing the opposite of helping her. You're hindering her from being able to care for herself and her daughter.
Oh my God. Sorry.
I'm trying to be a bit more understanding because these people don't even actually know her. Some of them. Some of them just came to the tarot channel because they like tarot and they have no idea. They really have no idea. And they're in the same position as some of the people were last year. And it sucks, but they're probably going to learn the hard way after giving her a bunch of money. And then they'll find out what a fraud she is after they get taken advantage of over and over. The cycle. The patterns. Ziggy, it's a pattern. She's going to talk about patterns too. And how ironic is that? Oh, you guys know me. Anyway, I'm getting too far ahead. You'll see. All right, back to the fake crying and see how quickly she recovers from that.
Somebody just sent me a really nice Cash App to help with my light bill. Thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to be all, that's just really nice. I don't know, who was that? I don't know if I should say the name.
Yeah, Ziggy, you probably shouldn't. But you do. And you say it multiple times, so that makes more work for me to have to cut it out each time you say it. But I will, because it's the right thing to do. All right, watch this grifter at work here. Because she's going to get more. Don't you worry, more is coming.
That's like such a help, because I was like, you know, I was just $75 short on rent, you know, and that will take care of it, plus help a little bit on the light bill. And thank you so much.
Get a job, Ziggy, get a job, yeah! Oopsie, guys. Oh no, I was muted.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I was muted. I said, oh my God, Stormy and Terry. I said, oh my gosh, did you guys like plan this? Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I was muted. Oh shit. I said, oh my God. Because Stormy and Terry also helped me out. And then the other person, I don't know if I can say their name. And so I was just wondering if you guys planned it to do that all at the same time. That was so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. That helps so much. You guys have no idea. Because I know that the trustee is not going to pay the full amount tomorrow. But like, hopefully they'll pay. I mean, anything will help. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. You have no idea. I was short on rent too, like a little bit.
I would love for you to explain to your subscribers why you still don't have a job. I would also love to be a fly on the wall during the conversations you have privately with these people where you manipulate the shit out of them.
I was short on rent too, like a little bit. And I keep promising my landlord, like yesterday I promised him, today I promised him to have the rest of it. And so I was just kind of going on hope.
Living on hope is why you're in this mess, still 2 years later. Hope doesn't pay the bills. A job is what pays the bills. Get off your ass and get a job, and quit taking money from these vulnerable people who have no idea.
And so I was just kind of going on hope, you know, so, and I of course didn't want to say really anything on here because so thank you so much.
See, that too is manipulation, because Ziggy, you come on here every second day talking about your bills and how broke you are and how you need this and how you need that. And God knows how many people you tell that to behind the scenes. And God knows what other stories you're spinning to them behind the scenes. Stop it.
Terry, she goes by Terry in the chat. And Gingy, thank you for, you know, and Jam, thank you guys for your donations for the readings. That helps too. Like, gosh, I'm such a dork. I was sitting there with the mute. So I haven't got any food yet because I was kind of shocked by that donation, and it kind of like, and you guys, and then the other couple ones. Exactly. Thank you. I can't stop smiling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll put that video back on. Gosh, I hate to go from something so happy to to something so depressing with Angel. Yeah, some people are. Oh, really nicely done. I try to be a good person, guys.
Here we go with the bullshit. Spin, spin, spin. Keep in mind, these people don't know Ziggy. These people know her from her tarot channel and think she's some great, kind, sweet person because that's what she manipulates them into believing. It's sick. They have no clue.
I try to do the right thing. Sorry. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have anything. Talking about. I don't have anything. Why can't you just...
Are you serious? Terry? Thank you. She said, wait for it. And so nicely done. You're oh shit. I just said you're fucking. I am so sorry.
You moron. Moron.
I am confused. Okay, maybe there's another. Theirs is with a IE. Yours is with a Y. I'm so sorry I said your real name. I thought it was this. Wow, I didn't know it was you. Nicely done. Thank you. I'm glad you did that because I didn't know.
Why you continued to say her name over and over after that is beyond me.
That was you. I thought it was this other. She's a sweetheart too. Come on, spill it. Both? Oh, it's nicely done and luminous. Terry does, yeah, luminous. Thank you. And nicely done too. Nicely done. Was that, are you the first one? Oh my gosh, this is going to really piss off you know who. The one that calls and checks my energy bill every day to make sure nobody has helped me. How like demented do you have to be to do something like that? You know? I'm looking at my messenger so I can see if I can figure out who this person was, the first donator. That's not $1,200 for a month. I'm behind. I'm behind, sunshine. I'm behind. It's about so it depends if it's winter or if it's summer. But because like my heat is powered by gas, and then my electric is, obviously electric, or my air conditioning is electric. So during the summer, my electric, is around like $3 to $3.50. In the winter, in the coldest months, my gas can get to like $4.50. So no, my bill is not $1,200 a month. It's just I'm behind,
By that she means she just didn't pay it. Probably for a year.
Yeah, I saw that you sent to Luminous. I was just about to go to the kitchen and grab, something quick, and you sent that. And then I saw you wait for it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I looked at my phone, and yes, I will definitely pay it forward. Hopefully I can get, I used to, like back when, in the beginning when I really could afford it, I loved doing that stuff for people and giveaways and stuff. I hope I can get back to that.
Ziggy, get bent. You gave away a bunch of old crap that you had sitting around in an office storage space for God knows how long, and then it sat in your house for God knows how much longer. Oh, and let's not forget it sat in your car too. And then, when you complained about having to pay for the shipping, people covered that cost too. So Ziggy, what did you really do for people? Organized a bunch of stuff into piles? Put stuff in envelopes? Clap, clap, clap. You deserve a hero cookie. for the amount of money and help that people have given you over the past 2 years. I don't know, I would say 15, 20 grand probably. Probably more. I'm probably underballing it there. Probably more. I mean, we could start with this 7,800 from Cindy and go from there. Thousands and thousands of dollars you have made off of these people. And that doesn't include what you got off your YouTube channel in regards to ad revenue and things like that. So what do you have to show for it, Ziggy? Where did all that money go? Well, we know you blew $7,800 in a matter of 3 weeks. So I guess we know how you spend money. Yet people still keep giving it to you while you sit on your ass and you don't get a job. Make it make sense. Wake up, people. The saddest part about it, in my opinion, is that Ziggy is perfectly okay with it. And perfectly okay with setting that as an example for her daughter. Just wow.
No, Sunshine, you're totally fine. Seriously, most people can't right now. And, you know, that's why paying it forward, you know, like when we can and stuff, is good because all of us are struggling at different times. Like, you know, maybe Luminous might struggle in the future and might need help. And, you know, and we'll remember this. I'll remember this.
Except with Ziggy, it's a constant struggle. There's no, I need a little bit of help here. You know, 6 months go by and I need a little more help. It's been constant for 2 years. Where does all the money go, Ziggy? Maybe it's time you should downsize. Maybe you can't afford your house. I know you're too good for an apartment, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Or, you could get a job. And the only reason I really care about this is because you exploit Summer Wells and you exploit your own family members and in-laws. You exploit people in order to benefit yourself. Or I wouldn't give a shit about any of this. But you exploit people, you hurt people, you dox people. You go into people's real lives. Get a job and get off the internet. You clearly have a problem. Or 10.
Yeah, my rent's $1,000. My utilities like water, sewage, gas and electric, total about a month are about $500. You know, and then the car.
Wait for it.
Which I don't know. I'm not paying on the car right now just so because that's like the least of my worries.
Wow, Ziggy. That should be at the forefront of your worries because that would be how you get to work. That's how you keep a job. You know, transportation, considering you've told everyone over and over again, there's no transportation where you live, so you need a car. Ziggy, I think you need a life coach. Maybe you should call MGL. That would be great. Not really. But Ziggy, you really do need to get your life back. Your life is unmanageable. Step 1. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol or drug of choice or whatever it is in your life, and that our lives have become unmanageable. That's literally the definition of what's going on. That's just what you show us on YouTube. I mean, it's got to be a lot worse off of YouTube and what you don't show us. I can't even imagine.
I'm not paying on the car right now just so because that's like the least of my worries. I hardly go anywhere, so right now I'm more worried about my utilities and, you know, home. I mean, Caitlin does school from home and stuff. So anyways, Tiffany and Benny need to freaking stop their shit. Of course, I don't feel bad for the circle jerks. You know, an Angel freaking, so my Angel attacked me when Jim passed away, you know, and when I was down and kicked me when I was down and, called me a scammer and stuff. So yeah, I'm a little bit bitter at Angel.
I never really heard what Angel said about Ziggy, but it sounds to me like she was calling it like it is. Ziggy, that's exactly what you are. You're a fraud, and you like to scam people for money. It's called emotional manipulation, and in my opinion, that is scamming people for money. You're a fraud. A big fraud who's lazy and doesn't want to get a job. So instead, you do all these other things to try and get money, and it's gross. And again, this is Ziggy trying to rewrite history. Ziggy, this isn't how it went down. And we'll make sure to retell it exactly how it did go down. And no, nobody's lying. That's what happened. Nobody's exaggerating either. It's what happened. We'll see.
She never apologized, but this still is not okay. We're adults. Like, people need to grow a backbone and stick up for what's fucking right and not what's cool. We're not 15.
Wow, that coming from Ziggy? We're not 15. Ziggy, you act about 12. You haven't even grown up. Nobody taught you how to be an adult. It's time to pull up your big girl panties, as I always say, and grow up.
How are we going to be in a true crime community that's supposed to be about justice, but nobody fucking stands for justice? All they stand for is bullshit, or for views, putting out bullshit.
Yeah, there's that projecting I was talking about earlier, and it gets worse.
Purposely putting out lies so they can get views.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Sounds just like you.
Somebody needs, I agree with Angel. People need to fucking get a backbone. I'm tired of it too. It really pisses me off. Just because somebody does something shitty to me or whatever doesn't mean, I want them to do something like that. Angel definitely wasn't one of the top conspirators against me, so.
Conspirators. LMAO. Rolling on the floor laughing.
She didn't pick and 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 pick. Dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. Let's see how we can ruin her life. Let's see how we can get her to unalive herself. Because if it was about justice, if it was about truth, people wouldn't go below the belt. People wouldn't dig into their lives and try to find out dirt and try to put out shit to try to make somebody look bad or stuff that's completely irrelevant.
Well, Ziggy, it becomes relevant when you start lying on people and when you exploit them and when you make up stories and try and change the truth and spew a bunch of lies. That's when it becomes relevant.
Or talk about how somebody looks, or their weight, whatever. That's not justice. That is drama and hate.
Ziggy. Drama is your middle name. Actually, Jerry is. Last name Springer.
Hey, Jim. I'm so sorry, Angel. I know exactly how it is. It kind of is upsetting to me, though, because it pisses me off because, she didn't reach out to me either when I was going through all that. She joined in on it along with Scott H., Lip Block. I could go on and on and on and on. Cam and Allie.
Shocking. Ziggy is making this all about herself.
None of these people if you stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. Like all these fucking people. People need to stand up for what's right and not what they, trying to fit in with an imaginary friend group who would just turn on you like this. We see it happening all the time here. These people are opportunists. freaking pisses me off, dude. I agree with her. Why are they picking? Like, fucking get... Yes, Scott H. still went back to that. He went back again. He's a simp. That dude, he gets a little bit of attention from a girl, and he's like, you know, that's all it takes. He doesn't stand for the truth. You know, I'm torn on this all because of what I went through with, you know, the stuff they're putting out about CJs, you know, the circle jerks and stuff. And I don't agree with Tiffany and Benny, but I sure as hell don't agree with circle jerks. But Angel isn't somebody who attacks, okay? They know she's an easy target, and it's sick because she's a sensitive person. That's the same shit they did to me. I am so glad this shit's coming out so people can see how horrible these people are. And Angel, don't let these people that are so below you on every level. These are people who have never accomplished anything in their lives.
That's really rich coming from you, Ziggy.
Yeah, all BK has had is an ankle bracelet, and you know, BK and Tiffany are you know, two peas in a pod. But you know what, too, Angel, you should have never aligned with people like Tiffany. Did she align with them? Wasn't she, buddy? I mean, it's okay to be cordial with them, but what do you expect from Tiffany Marie and Benny? Doesn't make it right, but we have to, you can't just like, when you're the one being attacked, you can't all of a sudden just, people don't like put themselves in other people's shoes. Like, I couldn't believe the little bit of support I got. Like, and I hate to even go back to myself, but this is bringing up like pain from my past that I went through that I don't want to relive.
You could always get off of YouTube. We have choices. Oh, and
right, RJ? And that doesn't mean people need to agree with everything I say. No, I don't want people agreeing with everything I say at all. I want people to stand for, you know, what they believe is truly right, instead of just following a crowd, you know? The truth always comes out in the end.
it sure does. And you can try to rewrite history, Ziggy, but you'll always have hundreds of us right on your ass about it.
And you know who you are as a person, if you're doing the right thing or not. Or if you feel your intentions are good. Sometimes our intentions are good and we still mess up, like, because we thought it was the right thing to do. Yes, he has, Carol. Yes, he has. I'm sorry, hun. I mean, you just have to, you might not know, like, the stuff that I went through. My partner over 9 years passed away. My daughter's father passed away, the one that was her father figure of the past 9 years, the only father figure she's known. And then a week later to find out this whole time, you know, the circle jerks figure, oh, this is a perfect time to turn on Ziggy and, you know, build our channel.
Ziggy, you know damn well that is not how it happened.
Doesn't sound like the nicest people, you know, doesn't sound like very moral people to me. And the ones that went along with it and were there every day in and day out when they were doing this to me and cheering them on, Scott H was one of them. He also was backing freaking Lolita, knowing that all that shit was a lie.
Again, you will not rewrite history. Nobody knew it was a lie. She had people fooled, the exact same way that you were fooled. So stop with your BS.
Then he's still backing the circle jerks, knowing that they supported that, knowing it was a lie, knowing that they didn't, they all had to, leave together.
Gee, Ziggy, I wonder why that is. Could it be that they all found out together at the same time because they were researching together? The exact same way that you used to research with them back before they knew you were a psycho?
Sorry, I need stronger people in my life than that. I don't want to be weak like you, like them. I don't want to be like that. It's disgusting, pathetic, gross. So fucking gross, guys. Scott backed it. That shows his character, Carol, in my opinion. He sat there, backed it. He tried to, he did talk out. He tried to act like, like he would, who would believe Ziggy about Lolita? Oh, like she just puts out all these lies. And he knows that that I'm about the truth. He knows I don't fucking just like come up with shit and put it out there.
Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
He was my mod for a long time. That's why it pissed me off so, guys, because a lot of these people knew better. They've been around long enough to see my patterns of behavior and know what kind of person I am.
Oh, Bish, we know. We know your patterns. We know all about it. And you're full of shit right now. You're trying to manipulate these people that don't know your past. Or, kind of change their minds if they did know it. We're all a bunch of liars, and you're so truthful, Ziggy. You're full of shit.
That's why it was disgusting. They knew what they were doing was not right. There's nothing seriously in my past that they can bring up, that's actually, they had to exaggerate and lie. And it was just gross.
Ziggy, I fully disagree with you. I think there was plenty that came out about your past and present. So, if anyone's interested in seeing that, the proof, I will make sure there are plenty of links in the description. We must remind people of what actually happened, while Ziggy sits there trying to rewrite history, instead of getting a job. Get a job, Ziggy. It'll make you feel a lot better about your life, because this fake bullshit persona, it's not really something a lot of people are buying, unless of course they're new to your channel. That's about it.
That's actually, they had to exaggerate and lie, and it was just gross. There's such thing as karma, in my opinion. But if there's not, then what's the harm in living your life like that? What's the harm in living your life that knowing what comes around goes around, and if you put out positivity, you get positivity. If you put out negativity, that's going to come back to you.
Yeah, clearly, Ziggy. Look at your life. Karma is a real bitch. But you know what? You could do better. You could get off that ass and get a job. I still don't really know why you don't. It is very weird to me. You'd rather have no shame, sit there, beg, and lie, and try to rewrite history, and look pretty stupid doing it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really not working for you. I guess in some ways it is because you're getting money, but those people too are going to find out. Okay? We'll see how long it lasts. Gotta pay that gas bill. So gross.
Even if it's not true, it's still good morals to live by. It's a win-win situation. You need to calm down.
calm down.
Thank you, Valerie. See, that's what I thought. I thought that people knew, like, the type of person I was. I thought these people knew in their hearts that I would, they've seen my behavior over, since at the time for a year and a half.
I cannot with this. Yes, Ziggy. We know your behavior over the last year and a half. Because it is insane. And it's very obvious and it's documented. Go take a look. Anyone who'd like to take a look. Don't take this bitch's word for it. Because she's a liar. Don't take my word for it either. Go do the research. Please go look for yourself. Do the research. And I don't mean off the platform. I mean on the platform. It's all here. It's all available to you at the tips of your fingers on YouTube. Please take a look and I'll make it easy for you. I'll put all the links in the description.
Almost. And it's like, they knew what they were doing was wrong. And at the timing, like, was even sicker. More sick. I mean, what? Who in our freaking mind thinks that it's a good timing to, plan this attack together as a group against somebody who just lost their partner of over 9 years? Yeah, they can make excuses that we were, at the end, the last couple months, things were not good between me and Jim, or last few months. Well, the last month, thankfully, was getting better. But before that, they wanted to use that against me, as if they didn't hear fucking him here every day, coming here, bring food for Caitlin, picking Caitlin up, taking her out on the motorcycle, taking her to the mall, to the movies, every day.
Yes, Ziggy, I believe that. He was doing all the things that you didn't do. Oh, that's just my opinion, based off what I've heard from other people who were close to you in real life. Let's also discuss this whole planned attack that you just spoke of. No, Ziggy, this was not a planned attack. You know what happened? You turned on your live stream and you told everybody what happened with Cindy. You did that. And you used her name. You named her, even though she wanted to be anonymous. You named her. You did that. You told everybody. You turned on the live and you told everybody what was going on. They were trying to keep it behind the scenes. But as soon as you talked about it, well then, Cindy obviously needed to respond. So there you have it. That's how it started. You.
And these people knew it more than anybody, but chose to do what they did. Tiffany Marie and VK didn't even get involved in that bullshit. That's how horrible of human beings, the circle jerks are. They went lower than even Tiffany and BK, and that's really hard to do. Justin's one of the only other good creators in this community.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, actually tries to do the right thing. That's what I mean. I said one of the only. Okay, so if I'm not mentioning you, don't think I'm saying this about you, but most of the creators in this community are narcissists. They think just about their views, and they, try to purposely cause drama so they can, get it back and forth. They do it with me all the time. And, I hate it. I hate that I react sometimes because I don't want to give them that. It's not the right way to build your channel by hate. That's not, I'm trying to be the better person. So when I fail at that, it is depressing to me. Like, the other day I was depressed that I even got involved, or, I felt like I was talking about Daisy a little too much, going back and forth with her. I don't want to, Daisy, it doesn't interest me. It's boring to me. It's okay for one or two times if you, disagreement going back and forth, but for days and days and days and days.
Well, Ziggy, you should probably ask your perfect creator friend, Justin, all about that. Oh, and while you're at it, Ask your other buddy too, Prayer Garden. They love talking about Daisy, day in and day out. But they're great, right? Right. Okay.
Like being really hateful, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about like parodies being silly. No, it's just when it being fun, the fun back and forth. But Daisy uses like, dramatic. She exaggerates shit. So I'm talking about the ones that bully every day, have to like, the ones I'm talking about are the ones that really, they go low. They can't just stay on topic about the issue. They're concerns about the topic and, attack the person on you don't have to debate the person with the truth. The truth always like wins, always in the end. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to go through a long period of people figuring out the truth and karma coming around. And for a while, it may feel like the whole world's against you and everybody hates you and everybody thinks you're something you're not.
Or they know you're someone who you are.
Cracking cases where it was on that list one time. Cam, did some things and changed that. They're not the same people they were.
Or they realized exactly who you are.
I always would say, I would always stand up for cracking cases. Like what they did to me, was disgusting too. But I'm sorry. Circle jerks are grosser than anybody I can think of. Like they're up there with, bombshell freaking whatever her bombshell blow up, whatever her name is. They're worse. Well, I mean, they really, literally were calling law enforcement and trying to get me arrested for stuff they knew were not true. It was absolutely insane.
Oh, no. Do you mean those times that you actually broke the law? Huh. I wonder if it was the time where you gave their addresses out to another creator for doxing purposes. Because they had ordered stuff from your business. Or wait. Was it when you took advantage of Cindy and during that time you transferred yourself $5,000 from your business to yourself, which is considered fraud. So yeah, all illegal, Ziggy. No wonder they contacted the police. It's not rocket science. Or wait. Maybe you're talking about the time where you actually doxed them. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. There's so many.
They changed it to the jerks or something, or the circle, or...
As if you don't know. Ziggy, just be honest. You watch every single one of their videos, just like you do 6-ups, and just like you know that Bombshell's channel is called Bombshell Reloaded. You admitted that. You admitted that you pretended you didn't know her name so that people wouldn't go there. And so people wouldn't think you watched. Listen, bitch, we know you watch it all. We know you watch it all, and we know that you pretended you didn't see those documents with regard to Fred and how he's a liar. We know you saw those too. Okay? It's pretty obvious. You're not too good at this.
Circle Jerks channel was under Lolita's name, Lady CG's. So, they couldn't continue on that channel. They had to go make their own, and they all had to go do it together, We're a team, guys. They're a bunch of cowards. I don't know who. I mean, I hope TM and BK tear them apart.
But Ziggy, what happened to what's right is right with regards to Angel? Girl, you make no sense. Well, it makes sense to me. Liar, fraud, one who tries to rewrite history to make themselves look better so they can get money for their gas bill. Yeah, not gonna work here. Not gonna work.
Yeah, bitch, I'm broke.
Yeah, Emily, I know. Well, Jody Sue comes after me too, so I'm not gonna. I don't know what they've said about Jody Sue. I mean, when I know it to be false, I'll call it out. I don't follow Jody Sue too much. She puts out lies too. I don't know why she worries so much about me. I guess it's because she's afraid, like what Fred's gonna say or something. Because I don't attack her like other people do.
Wait a second. Ziggy, you spent weeks attacking Jody Sue, if not months. You also drove by her house and honked your horn and laughed with your daughter in the car. Like it was some kind of joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. You know what's a joke? You, and the fact that you will refuse to get a job, but you'll sit there on your ass and beg for money. That's a joke.
Yeah, and I say they because unfortunately they're considered, since they're married and coupled, but I believe it's mainly Cam. Allie just kind of is laid back and just was like, whatever. She doesn't come after anybody or anything. It's Cam, the more outspoken one that, he's sorry. I mean, he's a little bit of a user.
Takes one to know one, bitch.
But that's, kind of goes along with drug addiction. I don't know if that's what's going on. It does look weird, but that happens when you're using. You're very selfish. It's a very selfish disease, and I just can't sit there and I notice a major difference. I don't know if that's what's going on exactly or what, but I know Cam has it in him, and so does Allie to change it around. So,
see, now that I can agree with. I do think anyone can change and come around, including you, Ziggy. You could turn it around right now if you gave a fuck.
And come clean. Once they change around, I'm sure they'll come clean. But when people are using, they're going to lie about it, of course.
Well, maybe that's why you lie all the time. I mean, it's definitely possible. / probable.
They were blaming me for having circle jerks here first. What, Tiffany Marie? Oh, yeah, it's my fault because I brought the circle jerks. Yeah, no. They came to me. I didn't bring them anywhere. They followed me.
Yeah, well, Ziggy, unfortunately, a lot of us did. And that's because we didn't know any better. But now we do. And you know what? Pretty much everyone that comes through there sees the light. I'm thinking it's about I don't know, 2% of people that don't see the light. And maybe they're kind of just like you. Or maybe you've manipulated them.
Somebody you want to surround yourself around if you're wanting to try to better your life. She just brings you down and into you. Yeah, I mean, sorry, you guys had all the chances in the world to make the right decision. You've had a year almost. No, you've had a year because this all started before Jim passed away. Supposedly, according to you guys knew for a long time that, it was a long time. Yeah, okay.
By the way, she's talking about 6up media, and obviously I must have skipped something.
These people are so fucking selfish. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
Oh my god, Ziggy, do I need to get the whiny baby out again? Because I will. But you know what? It's really annoying, so I'd rather not.
I took advantage of her. You didn't listen to the phone call. This is another thing. You know, this is not about me. This is just showing what you guys are capable of. I didn't take advantage. She fucking contacted me, pretty much pushed the money at me. The phone call's out there, do the research. And said these people are so lazy, they won't fucking go watch this stuff, but they'll attack, you know, and listen to stuff. They won't go listen to the phone call and use their fucking brain. She contacted me. I didn't ask her. Like I would ask somebody for $7,200. Are you fucking insane?
We have all seen you manipulate people in a horrible way. You do that so they will offer the money. It's not really that hard to figure out after you've been there a while, after you see it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You emotionally manipulate people into wanting to help you because of your sad wah stories. But you know what? Once they've gone on for 2 years straight, people start to see how ridiculous it is that you can't help yourself. And you know what? You did ask for the money. Research this, bitch. Make sure you're subbed to Eliza. The link is in the description, along with all the other relevant links. Ziggy, pay attention.
Me commit elderly abuse to this person? I have never asked this person for money, ever.
What? She's gonna contradict herself in a matter of minutes. I mean, moments.
The only time I asked anybody specifically for a loan, the only time I asked her specifically for a loan was just at till now, or
oopsie.
The loan was just at till now, or after Jim's passing. It was for a loan. I have had 3 people loan me $1,000 on here, and I paid it back. Yeah, the amount of money that was loaned to me was more than that, but I would never screw them over. And I was so thankful. I couldn't believe that they offered. They were like, listen, I don't want you to worry about it. Because I was like, hey, I said, you know, I was going to ask a few people to borrow some money, okay?
Oh, oops again.
I said, you know, I was going to ask a few people to borrow some money, okay? That's what I was telling her. I was confiding her. I said, hey, I'm just going to ask a few people to borrow some money. Because I was like, hey, I got this idea. I was going to ask a few people to borrow some money. And I was going to see if I could probably, you know, borrow. I was going to ask you if I could borrow some money. And so it was hard for me to even, I said it differently than that. That sounds so stupid, but and that was my idea, was because I didn't want to ask such a big amount from one person, you know?
Oh, Ziggy. Did you forget about that? Oopsie. So make sure you're subbed up to Eliza, and that way you can listen to the entire video without me interrupting it a couple times. Oh, Ziggy. Must not feel too good to be outed. You're a liar. You did ask for money. And you are a manipulator. Girl, you're not too good at this. Anyway, let's keep going.
Me commit elderly abuse to this person? I have never asked this person for money, ever. The only time I asked anybody specifically for a loan, the only time I asked her specifically for a loan was just until now, or after Jim's passing.
All right, back to the bullshit. Oh, pay attention, Ziggy. She did offer it to you, but not until after you asked for it. Your words.
She offered it to me, and she acted, oh, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. Not a big deal. I die, you know, don't worry about it. It's, oh, you can pay it back anytime. I don't care what you, no. Oh, but I'm supposed to, like, it's supposed to, and she's like, keep it between me and you, and nobody will know.
But you, Ziggy, you came on a live stream and told everyone. And you even gave her name. That's really, really sweet and loyal of you.
Okay. And I just watched Jim like the day before, but you're going to really expect my thought processes to be like on point, top notch. What's their fucking excuses?
First thing I think of isn't coming on a live stream and talking about it. But that's what you did.
Most of them don't even have a job. Country girl, you know what I mean? Most of them that are calling out don't even have a job. Like 666? Like how, I mean, come on.
Aw, Ziggy, you sound really mad. Oh, and she does have a job. But you don't.
How does people like really take these people seriously? Even Lolita didn't even have a job. She was fired for theft from the elderly. She literally accused me of that at the same time that she got fired from her job for theft from an elderly. And the circle jerks, you would think, be like, oh my God, we were lied to. She led us down the wrong path. No, they couldn't, be like, oh, we're so sorry, we were wrong. No, they had to back it up and be like, I'll never apologize to you.
Wow, Ziggy, you're not too good at this. Again, they did say, wow, we were wrong. She did lead us down the wrong path. But guess what? Nobody owes you an apology. Please explain why anyone owes you an apology. I will wait for that because you know what? Nobody owes you shit. Okay? Okay.
No, I just hate listening to or hearing Angel in that position because it reminds me of that time, and I don't like seeing she's obviously not in the right headspace. We don't know what she's going on at home. We could feel like, oh, it's over the top or whatever. At first I was like, is this, for attention at first? That's why, and that's why I apologize after I listened more because I'm like, because I was kind of bitter because of what she said about me and, talk shit about me during the circle trip times and stuff. And, she didn't have any grace with me. So I was kind of bitter, but, listening to it, it doesn't matter if I'm bitter. It's still not right.
Me. Ziggy, why is it always about you? Always.
I don't know, guys, what to do with about Angel's situation. She's not even in our country, right? Or wait, is she in this country? Where is she in a different country? Does anybody know?
Wow, that was only the first live stream that we covered of hers. So that was over on her tarot card channel, Empress Zaggy. I'll put the link in the description. Anyway, moving on to her true crime, which is not true crime, channel. Let's do that now. And there's a lot less of this one. I think we're getting close to being done. I sure hope.
Oh my gosh, starting early. Annoying teenager, starting early with her cackling. Whew. Let's see here. I guess I better. She's crazy. Don't know who she gets it from. No, crazy mom's the wiener today. Oh my gosh. Do you hear that cackling? For a second, I thought I was listening to, the cackling hens over on Crime Crazy Critters.
This was just my first thought, but I was just happy that she was having fun. Oh, she sounded like she was having fun, and I thought that was cute. I don't know. I think that's what matters.
I had to just flush my eye with water because I had something in it, and so that's why I have like my eyes red, and I look like I just got out of the shower or something. So my daughter's being crazy. So I figured I'd come live for a little bit. We'll bring Jim along. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? No, this one. I think this one I want to show you guys. I couldn't even look at a picture of him for a long time. It was too sad, but gosh, my makeup, I look like a mess. My daughter is being super loud too.
Aw, let her have fun. I hope she just keeps having fun.
Freaking community has gone nuts, so right? This is just a chill stream today, guys. I'm tired, so I wanted to. That's Jim and Caitlin. Like just about a week or two before he passed or so. I took that picture, and that's the one that was on his obituary. We were at Kokomo's in a place called Kokomo's that we used to go when we first started dating. Like the first few years that we were together, we used to go to Kokomo's, and it was right on the Ohio River in West Virginia in Parkersburg. And it was a cool little hangout spot. And I love that picture of him because you can see it how like blue his eyes are. He had like the bluest eyes I've ever seen. And you like hearing her laughter? She's crazy.
Stop saying she's crazy. She's just having fun. Let her enjoy herself.
Sorry, I don't need. Yeah, so this is just a let's talk about everything stream. First and foremost, let me start off saying this because this is a question I just got like again from somebody else, and I would think that you guys would know better. So I was kind of like offended at the question, not gonna lie, because I obviously did not. Obviously, Benny and Tiffany Marie are lying about me giving the Circle Jerks all their information. That's an absolute lie. I don't talk to Tiffany and Benny. I'm not cool with them. I don't like them. Why? I mean, I really, really, really don't like the Circle Jerks. That's true, but I don't hate bond. I'm not a fake or a phony. Okay, so I'm not hate bonding with, the Tiffany Marie and Benny just because, they're going after the Circle Jerks. just so you know, we get that clear. I don't like any of them.
Everyone knows you gave their info to another creator. I heard Benny say it was given to him by that other creator. It came from you, Ziggy.
So please stop asking me if I gave out their information to Benny and Tiffany. Like I would ever freaking do that. Why?
Regardless, you gave it out and it made it to them. You and your business are responsible.
A lot of people would believe it, especially people that don't know me. I would think the ones that know me know I don't.
The ones who know you. Rolling on the floor laughing. The ones who know you did it.
Maybe one day you guys will finally get it. Maybe you'll finally one day see that I'm not a fake. I don't know. I mean, I can be cordial to people and stuff, and you know they might be on my panel sometime or something, or I don't know. You know, I can get along with Tiffany, Marie, and Betty. Fine. I mean, I don't want anything to do with that other crew at all. Definitely not. But I'm not gonna be like helping them go after somebody or something. Even though I think it's like funny how karma has kind of came around and how everything's like unfolded. You know, the truth always comes to light. So it was funny. One of the circle jerks reached out to me and was like trying to get like some kind of support off of me. Like, you've got to be kidding, right?
Stop right there. None of the circle jerks reached out to you. A subscriber of theirs did, and it wasn't to make nice with you. I made sure to do my research before I spoke on this. Wow. Aren't you a fucking liar? Don't you wish one of them reached out to you? Oh my God. Never gonna happen. In my opinion.
Just so that's clear. Okay. And I said this on my other channel and stuff, but obviously a lot of people didn't hear it because there was only like 100 in there. And it was on my tarot channel. So
that was on my tarot channel.
If you want to watch that, I went over it in depth. It was interesting because it was my video on the Empress Ziggy was actually, I think you guys would all like it actually, even if you're not into tarot. It was, so the first thing we watched was a tarot reading I did a few days before, like on Thursday. And I did a reading of the community about what was, you know, going to happen this weekend in the community. And we watched it over to see like how right or wrong it was, you know, and then.
It was so good, guys. Oh my God, can you tell I'm losing it? We're getting close to being done. Sort of. Kind of.
And yeah, we talked about a lot of the stuff going on in community and how disgusting people are, and just keep and poke. And poke. I agree with Angel on what she said about people just keep poking. What are you wanting? Like, what do you want from her? I agree. Like, what are you wanting from her? Maybe she doesn't want to get into the middle of some bullshit. Just because she doesn't want, I don't understand, Tiffany. I don't understand why you have to be like the way you are. And Benny. But I mean, Tiffany, as a woman, you should, and Benny, like, he's kind of a sensitive man, even though he might not want to admit it. We're not talking about Cow Lady right now. We call her Cow Lady because she has a picture that's a cow, you know? Call me Butterfly Lady, whatever. Please. Worst things in the world. Aw, thank you. You always have such nice things to say. See, why can't more people be like, make me laugh too?
I personally don't recognize most of the names in your chat. So that tells me that these people are new and they don't know you. And this is why we will continue to remind people of all the things you've done over the past 2 years. That you're a grifter, a fraud, a scammer, and a huge lying hypocrite.
She has never been into the drama. Angel is one of the most knowledgeable person holding summer. She knows a lot about all things. And she's extremely sensitive. And, you know, people know that. You know, they look at her like they did or do me, like I'm some kind of weakling or something. It's quite the opposite.
The entire time that you've been speaking on the angel stuff, which by the way, I cut most of that out, Ziggy, you've made it about you. Why does everything have to be about you? I mean, I know why, but anyways, it's not about you.
People like her and I are much stronger than you think. We don't resort to go to your guys' freaking stick to your levels. We can fight with the truth. We don't have to do your fake shit.
Ziggy, you're the fakest one on here with your Jerry Springer BS, and people are tired of it. And these new people, they'll get tired of it soon too, especially if you keep asking them for money.
And criminal bullshit.
You speaking about other people being criminals. Okay, that makes sense there, jailbird.
Like, I'm the same. I rewatch everything on 1.5. Everything.
Ziggy, myself, and most people have to watch you on 2 times speed because you talk so slowly. Not only that, but you have so many pauses with dead air. And you never finish a sentence. Definitely not easy to watch. So I wouldn't be complaining about Carl, which by the way, that's what she was complaining about, but it was boring, so I cut it out.
I mean, so, you know, I can't watch him at 1.5. He already speaks at 1.5 normally, you know? Crap, you weirdo. Are you the one that was up in my attic and poked a hole in the ceiling? Creep. Oh, well, thank you, Karma. You know why it is? And why you can see a change? Is because I'm being authentically me and not holding back and not letting people decide to, you know, what I do or who I like or who I go after or what, you know, what I talk about. You know what I mean? Because
Authentically me. I cannot with that. You are the fakest person on here. Fake, 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 fake. And you lie, lie, lie constantly. In this one stream alone, you've been caught in multiple lies, girl.
Before, for the longest time, that's how it was. And people were always trying to like pull me into this fight and that fight. And now I just am me and my own. I'm not part of any clique or anything.
I'm gonna try to say this without being mean. Okay. Ziggy, that was not your choice. Okay? People and creators realized what kind of person you were, and they don't want to hang out with you anymore. Nobody likes liars, scammers, beggars, and people who do the same things over and over, and they expect a different result. People don't like that. That's why you don't have any cliques or friends, kind of thing. And that was as nice as I could possibly say it. Not trying to be mean, just trying to speak the truth.
I'll be cool with you if you're cool with me. And, you know, we can be not cool. If you're not cool with me, that's fine. I'm going to just freaking ignore you and whatever. I don't care if you don't like me. Why do I care? Nobody, Angel, not everybody's going to like you. It's really okay. You know, I used to want everybody to like me, you know what I mean? And I always was so worried about vanity things, like how I looked and, you know.
Ziggy, if that was even remotely true, you wouldn't have been talking about it for this whole stream. Your butt hurt. Just admit it. Your butt hurts a lot. Okay? It's never too late to change, though. I wouldn't believe it if you started to. It would take some time, like, you know, the same amount of time that you did fuck shit for, so like probably 2 years. But you could change. You could at least make an effort. Step 1, get a job.
How much I weighed and what I wore and stuff, having to be the, you know, trying to be the prettiest and stuff. Like, you're never going to be the prettiest. Like, who cares? There's more to life. And actually most people who don't like you, just, you know, they're just not going to like you. They make that decision and they just are going to stay that way. And it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to change it. That's what I've learned while being on YouTube and since Jim's passing.
Well, Ziggy, I think people would like you if you weren't like, you know, a liar, a fraud, a hypocrite, a hateful, vengeful person who researches into people's real lives just to mess with them because your butt is hurt. Stop doing stuff like that and people might like you. The fakeness really shines, okay? It's pretty obvious, just to let you know. Oh, and the big one. Stop exploiting Summer Wells and leave her brothers alone. Leave their CPS documents alone. Leave them alone altogether. Stop exploiting people. I'm going to leave you with this. This is when Rap joins her panel, and I made a video that's longer with a lot more of it, so go check that out. I believe it's the last video I made. But for now, the first thing that's important is never send an email to Ziggy or to Rap, and here's why.
Well, the one thing I need is Daisy's IP address. I need that.
Oh, you can get that. Has she ever emailed you?
No, but I know somebody she has.
Oh, I know how to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Ziggy, I'm sure you do know how to do it. You know what? I bet you've done it to hundreds, if not thousands, of people who have emailed you, and that's sick. So guys, take this as a lesson. Never email Ziggy or Rap. This is like, you know, when the mask slips and Ziggy tells on herself. Ziggy, you're disgusting. You need to stay out of people's real lives. Keep it on YouTube. And you wonder why people don't like you.
Okay, yeah, I need Daisy's IP address.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not being part of that. No way. I just thought of bad idea. Bad idea.
No,
you know how to do all that.
It's perfectly legal.
Is it?
Well, here's the thing.
How much do you want to bet that Ziggy sends Rap some sort of message after the show and tells him exactly how to do it? Of course she does. Ziggy, you're sketch. Nobody should trust you. And you shouldn't be on this platform. And you do have a lot of illegal activity that we've seen just on YouTube. I can't imagine what you do in your real life.
Yeah, that's why you need a VPN.
Yeah, so yeah,
I know. Download a VPN right now.
She'll be calling the police if I did something like that. But yes, it's very easy to get that. And I'm sure you seem very intelligent and you'll figure it out.
Oh wait, I already got it, sorry.